And the trouble is with my bag, it's black. And the problem with being backstage after he'd finished playing was it was black. So many years ago, my local shop put on a Terry Bozzio clinic, and it was the first time I came across the man who is responsible for me having actually both the Craviotto kit and a lot of the Craviotto snare drums as well, because he sold them to me. But it was the first time I came across him, because he was doing the opening thing, and I remember sitting there and watching him play from out the front, and because it was the local shop, I knew most of the people there. I knew most of the people working there. So when I said, can I go sit on the side of the stage? I mean, why wouldn't you want to go and watch Terry Bozzio from the side of the stage, where you can feel the power of the man playing, and you can hear the drums as he hears them. And it wasn't the biggest of theatres anyway. So, modest audience and everything. But I sat, as I said, I basically worked my way up to the side of the stage, and I was sat off to the side, so I had a decent view of what was going on, and it was really cool. It was really enjoyable. As you might expect. I mean, not everyone is into Terry Bozzio. That's fine. I mean, I think I find what he does fascinating. But at the same time, I certainly know that I have a limit of that stuff before I then start to look for other things to listen to. But for the time he played, it was good fun. It was enjoyable, and I got to take get up stage afterwards and everything, and take a good sort of behind the kit view of his setup and everything, and that was good crack, and I really enjoyed it. It was the full SS Bozzio. But as I said, I'm sitting there on the side of the stage, and I'm enjoying myself immensely. But I was actually there to do a review of the evening, and so I had taken a bag with me. I'd taken in fact, actually, I've still got it somewhere. It was the pro racket sort of sling satchel thing that they did. I don't know if they still do it, but certainly I have one. It's in the other room, and that had all my writing implementation on it. This was easily 15 years ago. So it was a long old time. It's before really had sort of tablets to bang notes out on, and it was way before I even had an iPhone of any sort. I was still running a little Nokia thing, so that was out of the question. So I'd taken along my bag with my notepad to scribble some notes, and because I was sat on the side of the stage and there was no one else really up there, I'd put it on the floor somewhere. And Terry comes, he finishes doing his thing, and of course he's walking around the back of the stage, and of course I'd left my bag on the floor somewhere. And the trouble is with my bag, it's black. And the problem with being backstage after he'd finished playing was it was black. And next thing I know, sort of Terry Bozzio, the guy who, even now, I still enjoy his stuff. I've not exactly worshipped him, but I've certainly been into his stuff for probably 30 years. The man was coming just round and fell over my bag. And thankfully, he didn't fall very far. He did sort of stumble over it. But I remember seeing him stumble over my bag, and I was rather grateful when he didn't fall over and hurt himself, because he was on a clinic tour, and how well would that have gone down if he'd fallen over my bag and broken his something. And, so that was the time I almost caused Terry Bozzio to have an accident.